Great evening to everybody. If y'all can hear me, press one. Welcome, brother Aaron, brother Alex Harrod Jr., sister 12 Vows building, Brooklyn fam right there. Brother Hassan Terry Show. Welcome. J go check your email, bro. Yeah, I gotta go check your email. Hold on, bro. Go check your email, J I'm seeing the link right now to get on. Go check your email. If y'all anybody can hear me, press one. Anybody can hear me, press one. Shout out to the miss. Go check your email, brother JR. Queens fan right there. That's the one we're gonna chop it up with. All right. Wait till the brother gets on. This is chop up with brother JhonDaAnalyst part 2. Yeah, I did part 1 with him, and it was something else. Let's see. I hope I ain't missed nobody. 12 hours. I got everybody. Yeah, go ahead and handle your business. Wait for the brother to get on. Um, Waiting for the brother to get on. Let me make these announcements. Again, welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yo, truly, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media, the best of the business. Better believe that. Shout out to my underrated one family that's sticking for the truth and stand on it. It's very, very important. And again, shout out to the miss. Also, shout out to No Duck Zone podcast. Shout out to y'all, to your family, people at the farmer. Shout out to hashtag TWT family. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the family. Also, shout out to the mighty LDBC. That sounds Lions Den basketball community, also basketball community. Shout out to the family right there. We waiting for brother Jayon to get on. So we get. I got before I forget, I got another chop up at 5:35 later on. The one and only brother LVZ. That's 5:35 today. Yeah, I want you to come join. Check that out. I got another chop up coming, but we're gonna concentrate on my brother here, brother Jay Hum, in the building. If y'all can hear me, press one. If y'all can hear me, press one. Brother Hassan Terry, I want you to go check that brother out. Please subscribe to him. Shout out to you. All right.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
All right, let me turn this YouTube off real quick. How you doing, man?
All right, man. I got New York fam up in here, dog. You know what I'm saying? Let me explain to people. He's one of my day ones. He remember me of JT Blackness. He remember me of the Darkness Awaken. Even underrated darkness. So he's my day one. That's my New York fan, especially. So he part of the family. I don't let he could tell you. I don't let anybody in my part of my family now. Gotta be official. Come to my family.
Salute.
So he part of the ones. He part partake in his family, and this definitely part. If y'all want to go back, go and see part 1. I can say this: that first and foremost, thanks for serving our country.
You're quite welcome. You're quite welcome.
And thanks for you, because I want you gonna ask me questions about me too.
All right. Okay.
Want you to do that? That's a chopper. So, but also let me get the. I'm gonna give you your flowers and stuff because us come from New York. It's a jungle in New York. People think it's sweet. It ain't sweet in New York, y'all. Not sweet at all. To make the transition, he went to North Carolina. You have to understand the habitat in us as New Yorkers to make it happen. It's not easy because I had to leave from New York and come to Virginia years ago. It ain't no joke. It's a habitat in us. We can go anywhere, but at the same time, to hear your story years ago, I got much respect for you.
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? Especially from New York. I said, people say, you from New York and stuff. Yeah. Because let me tell y'all, I'll be hearing a lot of y'all be talking about New York. I'm gonna start hammering them, but you know what? We're gonna take care of that in the near future. Oh, yeah, I forgot to forget. I'm gonna start a series about New York. How we came up. I want you to be part of that.
All right.
Want to be part of that. But I wanna oh yeah, I make you as I don't know where they took your wrench with you, but before you do anything, I want you to write something in the chat. So make sure that you're blue up in here. Make sure you blue.
Yeah, I think you modded me up and shit.
Yeah, they took it away from you. Fucking YouTube.
That's crazy. Oh, there you go. I got it.
All right, got it. Cool. So now there's gonna be certain things I'm not gonna ask them about because we already covered it part 1. Now, but you have to go back part 1 and find out about everything. But the one question that I want to ask you that I like in your own way. Hey, Miss Fields, how you doing, Sister Fields? Thanks for coming. I know that when you come in these paths, right? So I'm not gonna mention it because they ain't worth mentioning it because they some dumb motherfuckers. I'm not gonna mention it. No, I know, but it seems that I know that you be dropping science. See, I be standing in the background, don't say nothing, but you be dropping some science, and it seems like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And at the same time, yo, I'm a vet. I be so but at the same time, it's like I'm asking you a question now. Why? Why are you still dropping science? These people that they're not.
Hey,
I just want to know.
I'm trying to. I don't do it intentionally. I just try to be me. I just speak from my experience. If people can relate, that's cool. But a lot of cats, I'll say a lot of the young cats, don't really want to hear none of that. You know what I mean? I get on a panel, get him out of here. He sound dumb and all this other stuff. And then I snap and go off on the chat. You know what I mean? Like the CRK, I didn't put the CRK up there, but it's JhonDaAnalyst. Well, it should be in the YouTube. Yeah, CRK. That's for Chat Room King. You know what I mean?
Right, let him know. He Chat Room King, though.
Chat Room King.
He Chat Room King. So that means that he come in your chat. You better be very, very cautious because I'm just saying.
Yeah, I might let him have a little. I snap sometimes. I bug out.
You be giving them. I'm just saying that sometimes I be like, did that, you know. And
Yes.
you see the background, right? I know you see the background. Do you see the
Yeah.
background?
Yes, sir.
That
Yeah.
represent see that's old Jamaica Avenue, y'all.
Oh, word. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Gotta
That's
rep
what's
New
up.
York. You know what I'm saying? He from Queens. I gotta give him. They
Yeah,
had
that's
Springfield Gardens, but it would look that wasn't you. That's a dang. There ain't no trees and out. That's not mama. I got to get him together. That's him right. That's us right here. So
it
I
right
got
down. Yeah, we all the same. It's all good.
exactly. Yeah, boy. Everybody think, oh, Queens is just about house. No. There's certain
Yeah.
parts that you cannot come in if you know somebody. There's a lot of two-fare zones in Queens that you can't even get off the train if you know somebody.
I
Queens,
think I think that I wonder if that's changing right now because you
yeah,
got
back,
people move
yeah,
they
yeah.
moving in walking dogs and with poodles and stuff now and you know they ain't worried about no brothers out here. They out here living. They moving in. They can afford to pay the rent and they dropping off wherever they can fit in. And that's
Yeah, man,
things are things are changing.
all New Year they got cafes and stuff. Cafes, oh, cafes or what? You want to have a little softy? You want the what?
Yeah, cappuccino or something, man.
Cappuccino outside and shit. Yo, I
Yeah.
want the motherfucking hero and some chips and some fucking soda and some drinks. $5 special. What the fuck you want? Give me some fucking cappuccino. And like you said, they have a little poodle and have a little place for the poodle to be sitting. Hey, from New York. You want some
Hey, man.
justice? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yo, salute to you, brother Alonzo. It's just that, yeah. So he gonna ask me questions and whatever it is. We just giving you the real. But I'm telling you, I mean, like, I'm not saying that when you get older, you want things better. I'm not saying we ain't saying that, but
I mean, things change and we
yeah.
can we can reminisce about the good old days and all of that, but like I went to my nana's funeral in October in Queens. And the neighborhood it, it looked kind of the same, but I don't know about the people in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? Um, I know my cousin owns my nana's house, and she's about to move down south, but it just felt weird,
Mhm.
because when we started the repass, we went by the house that she used to own, that my cousin owns now. And I was just looking around like, wow, because like I was thinking, I'm looking at this house and that house. They ain't there no more. They ain't there no more. They ain't there no more. You know what I mean? From when I was a kid and just seeing around, like, I wonder who's in those houses now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Queens forever. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It
You
got a
know,
special
Queen.
place.
Yeah, you know what? Me, born and raised in Brooklyn, right? You know what I miss about Queen? I miss the block parties. I miss Jamaica Ave. Yo. I do. I miss Jamaica Ave. I miss, the two fair zone when you get to go hit the Manico spot. I miss the Chinese spot. I
Mm.
miss that. You know what I mean? I do. Like, because I know quite a few. I used to have family out in Queens, but they no longer there. But like, for me in Queens was like somewhere I can get away from Brooklyn.
Right. Yeah. Queens was different from Brooklyn cats. That's like,
Different from Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? And
yeah.
and I'm like, well, women in the room, we're Queen. I do Queen. That the two fairs on Lawton and Cambrian Heights and all that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. That's Cambria Heights, Laurelton, all of that. Yes, sir. Yeah.
So but now you get off the train, you better know some man.
Yeah, I think Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Not now though.
Yeah. No, I
Back
hear
then,
you.
not now. But but at
Oh
the
yeah,
same
not
time,
now, not now on the other
no, no,
thing.
no,
Yeah.
we ain't going. No. That back
Yeah.
then, that years,
Right, right.
decades ago.
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
but but at the time in Queens, to think about it, I didn't mean to brag. I never had a problem in Queens.
Right. That's good.
I never had a problem.
Queens is laid back a little something, man. It's always the Brooklyn cats, Queens is soft and this and that
No,
and the other.
oh no.
Yeah, yeah. You know how that go
Queens
though.
ain't
But you know
soft.
how that go.
They got. Let me tell you, Queens, they got a lot of spots. They drop you off. They cannot find you now.
Yeah, yeah. They, it's yeah, that's just how it was. And there be Queens cats talking about I'm from Brooklyn. You know what I mean? I never understood that shit, man. Like
No, it's
everybody,
enough.
everybody from Brooklyn, and I'm like, all
No, don't
right,
claim
then.
Brooklyn, but don't claim Brooklyn. But maybe like I know used to be people. Before I ask the question, people say, "Yo, you be repping Brooklyn, but you love Queens, man. What's up?" I said, "Yo, I like it's part of your city, right?"
Yeah, yeah, man.
I'm traveling your city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like when I could stay in Queens hours and hours for Dolo, get back on the train, go back to Brooklyn. And sometimes come back the next day on the
right.
J line,
Yeah,
FE. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yes,
The
sir.
old Guilford Parsons. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
And sometimes
Parsons
you
and
get up
Archer.
there, right. And sometimes they have those buses, take you to different parts of Long Island and stuff, man.
Yeah, the N4, N6,
And five
all
and
that
six,
shit right
all
there.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Take you deep in Long Island. There's some work
yeah,
in
man.
Robert Moses Park in Long
Yeah,
Island. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's yeah,
I
yeah,
missed though. I'm saying like, those were some good times for me because it is for me to escape. And Queens, like I said, Queens was like it was a nice place. You know what I mean? Like they like laid back, but don't let it fool you now. Don't let Queens fool you. We
that's a
ain't
fact.
getting Queens get it on.
Yeah, Queens get the money. You know what I
Queens get
mean?
the money. You cost their money. That's your. But we talk about that. But there's another question I want to ask you that I meant to ask you the first topic we did.
Yeah,
Stuff that you said you was born in Long Island, right?
I was born in Manhasset, Long Island. Yeah, North Shore
That's Suffolk
University
County,
Hospital.
right?
Nah, that's
That's the Nassau.
yeah, that's Nassau County. Yeah, that's Nassau County.
I
Matter
ain't
of
heard
fact,
that.
hold up, what county is that? That shit is I think that is.
So,
Hold, let me just make sure.
yeah.
Hold.
Go ahead. Welcome everybody. Welcome.
Yeah, it's Nassau County. Yeah, yes, sir.
Wow.
Nassau County.
So how long you was there?
Probably till I was young, man. I was really young. Probably I was about 2 or 3 or something. Then we moved to Queens. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was born on Long Island, lived for a couple years, then moved to Queens. But I can't claim Long Island. You know what I mean?
You can't claim because
I mean,
you just hot minute.
yeah, a real hot minute. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even remember that shit. I mean, I got flashes of some pictures in my mind, like because we lived in Great Neck, New York. So yeah, my mom used to work for some Jewish people in Great Neck, and there was always a smell around these apartments and stuff. Like everybody was always cooking and shit. You know what I mean? It just I don't know. It was roast beef. It was some Jewish people and stuff, man. And
yeah. So corned beef and shit.
Yeah. Shout out to them. Shout out to them.
Yeah. But I'm glad you brought that. Yeah, you hit some point because it reminded me on my mom's, my late mother and my late grandma. They used to do like housekeeping and stuff.
Yeah, right.
And they used to work in Brooklyn, but also they used to work in Elmont.
Elmont, Long Island. Yep, that's Nassau
Elmont, Long
County.
Island.
Yep.
Why
Which is Elmont is right next to Queens. I mean, it's like
it's right next to
right
Queens,
there.
right? Matter of
Yeah.
fact, you know, on the racetrack is right there. You could take Long Island Railroad, the racetrack.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
It's right there. So you know, people say you can take it. Yeah. Elmont's right there. It's right next to. Matter of fact, on a nice day, it depends what part of Queens you at. You can just walk. You can walk straight to Long Island. Like there's a cross Island Expressway.
Yeah.
You go
Yeah.
across
Cross
that.
Island.
You Elmont.
Yeah, you're right. That's it. You're exactly right. Cross Island. Yep. Right. It's like right there. You know, Long Island, Queens. Long Island.
Long Island, Queens. So you can walk. Yeah, walk Long
That
Island.
Cross Island. Yep. That's where.
Cross Island. Walk across that bridge. You on? Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, because I used to play ball out there. So you know, we used to when I used to play ball, that one of my coaches, he used to live in what's the next town? Roosevelt.
Yeah. Roosevelt, Long Island. All right.
Well, the famous Dr. J. Comfort, he'd be like,
Yeah.
so we used to go to his house. Well, he had a big house. We used to go to his house and we used to travel like Hempstead Avenue off Jamaica and straight go ahead. Then it turned into Hempstead Turnpike.
Yeah.
And then we used to go straight. His house is crazy. We used to go straight, right? And I forgot the street. You make a sharp right, and his first house was right around on the left hand side. Big house. Wow. We used to. Wayne gonna say what we used to do because that's not YouTube.
Right.
We can't even get in trouble.
I
can't tell you that, but I'm just saying underrated one. You know, I ain't say that I was with but I did some things. I did some things.
All right.
But we don't keep it like that. I did some things. Did some things. You know what I'm saying? But now in Queens. Now, when you moved to Queens, right? Do you remember when you moved to Queens, or you didn't?
I don't really remember. I know we was in some apartment. I remember roaches and shit. You know what I mean?
What part of Queens?
It was off of Liberty Avenue. You know Liberty Avenue?
Yeah.
It was around it, but close to Jamaica Avenue though.
Oh, you talk about around Jamaica? You talking about around 150th Street, something like that?
150th? Nah. Well, what's that other fucking street, man? If you come down Merrick Boulevard, you know
Merrick.
Yeah, you know that circle. It's like a little roundabout to keep you going down Merrick.
Like that.
Yeah. And there's a A&S Strauss auto store that's there. I don't know if it's still there.
It's like Neck Road, something like that.
Nah. It's like right there. It's really like that. That might be Liberty right there. It's like American Liberty. I think American Liberty Cross.
Yeah, Cross.
American Liberty Cross. So it was like right there. And I went to that school, PS 50, which was like right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I went there and shit. And then to get home, I had to take the bus down Liberty Avenue. But that shit was a fucking the public bus. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. I had to deal with bitches and shit when I was younger. They would jump me on the bus and shit.
But I ain't gonna lie though, back in the days, man, I take them buses. We be them Queen hole. Good mother, man. I used to get off high school. I had a train pass at that. I used to take the train, just go to Queen trying to get
right.
For Dolo.
Right,
see, I don't like J-Hon. J-Hon be having me get me in trouble. I can't. But that's what I was doing. Getting away. Get away. I was trapped to another habitat, right?
Right.
But I was my way to get out of the room because I didn't want to be around that.
Yes, sir. So
Queens for me was like, I need to get away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right. So after how long you was there?
I was there for a few years, man. Maybe about 3 years. About 3 years. And then I moved further down Merrick. That's how I ended up in Springfield Gardens.
Oh.
Yeah, it was 3 years in Long Island, maybe even 4 years around Liberty, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I got placed in foster care, which just happened to be right at American Farmers. So I was placed in foster care, around that time. Yeah, when I was like 7.
Wow.
Yeah, me and my brother. That's my nana. She's still my nana, the one that passed in October. Well, she passed
Right.
in September.
Yo, my condolences. I'm sorry. My
Yeah,
condolences.
thank you, man. Yeah, she lived to be 99. So, but yeah, she was something else, man. So that.
So you know what? I know we talk about that a little bit on the first time, and I'm not gonna bring it up. I want to give you flowers again. To you and your brother.
Yeah, we
Yo,
good.
y'all could have went the way how New York is. Y'all could have went the other way and just be. But look at you, you successful in your own way. You and your brother said, tell your brother he's successful too, and I salute you with that too because being a foster care in New York, y'all.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
especially us as a little black boys.
And we was like, we was in a good home, man. I mean, it was a house. You know what I mean? And it was real cool. And we was only there for about 2.5 years, and then our family kind of came and got us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, well, they kind of split us up because me and my brother was in foster care. I got 2 other siblings. I got a sister and a baby brother, and they went to Long Island to another. Because it was
Oh
4 of
wow.
us. It was 4 of us. So me and my brother, we 13 months apart, and me and him was in Queens, and then my youngest brother, and my sister went to Long Island, Freeport. They was in Freeport. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
Freeport. Yeah.
yeah, and then our family, I guess they got their shit together, whatever. And then my uncle was living in California. I went with him to California. Then my brother and my other 2 siblings, they came down south. You know what I mean? To stay with my aunt and uncle and stuff. So I lived in Cali for about 3 years, 4 years.
And you come
Yeah,
back.
yeah. But I when I came, I went from Cali, I went to Georgia. Cause my uncle had got a promotion, so he moved from Cali to Georgia to operate that region. And he was in sales. He was in sales, and and then he got sick. He had like a stroke or something at 35, fell, hit his head, and all of that. And that changed everything because he had to learn how to walk and talk again and all of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then they shipped me to North Carolina where my brother and sisters was at. But I think my
Right.
sister at that time, my sister, she left and she was going to school in Syracuse. She went to Syracuse and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so after that North Carolina stint, when I got, because I was only there like 3 years or something. Then I went into the army, you know what I mean, at 18. Then when I got out of the army, I went back to New York. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Then I
all
had
y'all was together?
nah. Yeah, well, in North Carolina, yeah.
North
Well,
Carolina. Okay.
except my sister, because she was at Syracuse.
Syracuse, right.
So me and my other 2 brothers, we still stayed with my aunt. You know, that was something different for me because I had been living this only child lifestyle in Cali with my uncle. You know what I mean? I ain't really had to share, and you know what I'm saying? I just had to do what I had to do in school and shit, and I could get what I want and all that. So that was an adjustment I had to make moving into a house full of motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because my aunt and uncle, they had 2 kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And then it's them 2, my cousins, and then my 2 brothers, then me, that's 5. And then my uncle, he had 2 sisters too. You know what I'm saying? And they was there. So it was yeah, they was working and shit. It was all, but at 18, when I left at 18, it was only my 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 brother that's closest to me, my youngest brother, and my 2 cousins. There was only 4 of them left in the house when I went to the army. You know what I'm saying? And then when I went to the army the next year, my brother graduated. So then he was gone. He went to NC State. for 2 years till the money ran out, and then he went in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just my brother, my youngest brother, and my youngest cousin. It was just them two. Then that's when they started getting into shit. You know what I mean? They started getting into shit. So, but it's all good. Everybody good now. Everybody good.
I mean,
You
like,
know?
yeah, I mean, like, again, I can imagine that you stay one place a few years, job or go on another side of the United States, stay there, come back, go to Georgia, then.
JT, I didn't have no choice.
Right, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. You
Yeah.
gotta go. You gotta go where you need to go. Then
Where
you
they
went to
going?
the Air Force. Right? You was Air Force or
No, I was Army. I was Army.
you
My
was
brother
Army?
was
How long you stayed?
3 years and 2 months. 3 years and 2 months out of a 4-year enlistment. Yeah, so I was 10 months short of completing my enlistment.
Then what happened, if you don't mind I ask?
They kicked me out. I got kicked out, but it was my fault. The good thing, it's not all bad. You see me smiling, is I got a general discharge under honorable conditions, which it ain't bad. It's just like they kind of say like you unable to adapt to the military. But I had already been in 3 years and 2 months, and now y'all let me go 10 months before I'm gonna get the GI Bill and shit like that.
Right.
So that fucked me up when they did that. I didn't get the GI Bill. You know what I mean?
Right. The people don't understand when you get the 4 years, that's when you get the GI Bill.
Yeah, you gotta complete that shit, and then you can get the money for school. But they didn't. They took the money out of my check the first 12 months I was in, which was $100 a month for 12 months, $1,200. Then they were supposed to throw in $9,600 after you finish your enlistment. But since I didn't finish, they never threw in the $9,600. You know what I mean? So they never give me back my $1,200 neither. But hey, I'm not, that was then, but here we are now.
Yeah, you know.
It's all good.
So I know you smile good, you know. Man, you because you original. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That thing, how you come with the stellar B? I mean, and the other stuff, right? Because I like when you go there, you know. Puffing in, I'm trying to say that, man. I want to blunt some time. You know, I want to blaze up. Me nothing. You know what I mean? Like that. Why you being stingy, man? I mean, you can send somebody. No, I will not tell nobody, but you know, you got my ear.
Hey, look, that's funny. I'm blazing up right now. That's funny.
So, I'm going to ask you a question because
yes, sir.
By you blazing up that bit, right? You still dropping signs. I know when I come there, I remember one time, maybe you don't remember, it was years ago, right?
Yeah.
And I came in, I said, up, man, like, up, man, I'm tired of mom. And I remember, I forgot which beer it was, but you sipping it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You say, yo, I gotta talk to my brother. That's New York fan right here. And in your own way, you say, yo, you might fuck with her, you gotta fuck with me. And I remember you was telling me, you said, yo, bro, it's all right, man. I got you. You know how New York, you know how we do it.
Yeah, real.
And I appreciate that because I wasn't in my habitat mindset at the time. I was like, I didn't say I wasn't lost nothing, but it was like snap back into it. Like, and I appreciate that to a man because we need that talk sometimes.
Yes, sir. Everybody, man. Mental health is important too, man.
Mental health was important at that time. I was like, you know, dealing with a lot of stuff, you know, by myself. And you seen it, you peeked it, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
You know, and I want people to understand that, you know, you know what he do. Sometimes he helps a lot of people throughout the years, and I'm saying he don't get the credit that he deserves, man. Y'all see, y'all look at the blunts, y'all look at the beer, but you know,
That's what
but y'all don't hear what he talking about. But you know, sometimes that's how you bring people in.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Sometimes you got see. I say again, us. I'm not talking about anybody. I'm not saying it'll happen anywhere in the United States. When you in New York, when you're in the habitat, you have to learn to adopt a certain things. How you draw people to you. It is taught to you right then and there. Sister Foot Soldier, welcome, sister. Thanks for coming. And that's when I preach. That's why people they say, "Yo, you identify because I know what you're doing because you know I know." I mean,
yeah.
You gotta do certain things, draw people in, you know, and be happy doing it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just cannot have the same method as do. You know what I mean? So,
hey, I just try to do my thing. I know there's a lot of flack. I'm a drunk. Every time I'm on, you know, I'm enjoying myself. When I feel good, I usually drink. Like me talking to you right now, this is a good day. You know what I'm saying? I made one delivery on the road yesterday, but then I went to this other town to buy these cigarettes, and I was looking for this special tea that was on closeout, but I guess they got rid of it because they was like, what is it, 72 tea bags for like $1.50 or something. So I know they had boxes when I was here 2 weeks ago, but when I went back today, all of that shit was gone. So I just bought the cigarettes and came back. But today has been a good day. I made $6 and change for one delivery. You know? And then I was like, I got to see you at 2:35. So I'm like, I got like 4 cigarettes. I'm like, fuck. But I didn't want to buy no Newports. I want to buy these cheap ones. See? But the cheap ones is like 25 minutes away. You know what I mean? I went and did that. Then I came back, ate a little bit, and I was watching the app. It's all good. And I bought a 6-pack when I came back from getting those cigarettes. I bought a 6-pack. Like I said, I drink when I feel good. Today is a great fucking day. You know, I'm puffing now, just chilling. But yeah, I'm probably gonna take some shots of vodka and have some beers when I get off here.
When I go get a shot, I want a shot. I drink.
You welcome, man. I got you. Yo, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I got you. But like again, ask me any question you want now.
Yeah. I got a few questions.
Okay, go ahead.
Now I know you born and raised in Brooklyn, right?
Yes, sir.
What was the year you were born in what part of Brooklyn?
I was born June 4th. I mean, you want my whole birthday or just a year?
Well, now June is good. Well, the year.
I was born in 1966.
See, you got me by 2 years. We 2 years apart. Okay.
Wow. Oh, that's right. Yeah, right.
Mine is June 22nd, 68. What? June 22nd, 68.
Oh, you're a Cancer.
Yes, sir.
And I'm a Gemini.
That's what they call it. Yeah.
And then I was the section of Brooklyn at that time is Prospect Heights.
Okay. All right.
Matter of fact, the street that I live on, the hospital was on the same street, just 6 blocks away.
Wow, that's dope. All right. Yep. Okay. Now, if I remember, I know it's been a few years. I don't know when we did that chop up. I don't know how many years ago that was, but
about 3 years ago.
About 3, damn, man.
About 3 years ago. It was at an old apartment. I did it.
Okay, in Virginia.
No, same complex. In Virginia, yes.
In Virginia, right. Okay, but if I remember, I think you had lost a brother. Like, how many siblings do you have? And if any of them are alive?
Well, that's right. Well, in 2019, I lost my mother. That's August. That's August of 2019. Less than a month and a half later, I lost my younger brother. That's
Younger.
November 8, 2000, same year,
Wow.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
You remember Muhammad's the one?
Never heard that name.
Well, anyway, he used to come to my child. I lost him.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I lost him 2020, April 2020.
Damn.
And then I lost my second old, not my second, I'm sorry, my second oldest brother, I lost him August of 2021.
Golly, man, my condolences. I didn't know it was that many in that short period of time. You know what I mean?
And
That's
at
like,
the same time, right, and at the certain time, I was going through lifetime experience too with that too. So
right.
I had to be in my bag at that time. You know what I'm saying? But during the time, I'm still pushing out content though.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pushing out content, but
Yeah. Yeah.
personally,
Life was
that was
life and
not. Yeah, it was not good
yeah.
times for me. And so doing like content that helped me a lot. It helped, I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna help me a lot, but it helped me get through certain times. It can't escape from me. No, you can't. But it got me through certain times, man. It was like something like I would not wish that at all, but it was like
Yeah. Yeah.
because this is what happened, right? When I lost my mom's, right? Because I came up at the beginning of November of 2009. She was in the hospital.
Right.
When she passed away that same day in August, right? I had to go back to Virginia
Mm.
that night when she passed. I came back to pay respects with my older brother and his kids. Then he had to go because he had to go to work that Sunday, that Saturday. So I had to come back home. At that time, I wasn't really with the family. I was
Right.
really close to the family. And then, right, and all right, now we skip that part, November 8th of 2019. That's when my brother called me at something at 8. I was getting ready to go to the library because I said, I need to get out the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to do my live at the library. So I was
Yeah.
getting myself. So he said, yo, man, your mom's in the hospital. Hospital? Yeah, man, you would do it. But it's like he's coming along, right? So he said, I'll keep you posted. He hung up. So I was getting myself together. And so I slept a little bit because I was tired. Like mentally, I was tired.
Yeah.
And I said I need to rest. So when the library is like maybe cut through the tracks and everything, about 3 minutes, get 3-4 minutes to get from my house. So
Right.
when I was on my way, just like maybe back at 10:40, that's when he called. He said Lamar passed. That's our younger brother.
Right.
Now understand this though. I had a live to do, and I could end it and everything, but I said I gotta do that. And so that hurts because that's my little man, you know what I mean? He was Down syndrome, but that's my little man, you know what I'm saying? That's one,
Mm-hmm.
that's the one I go to jail for,
Right.
you know what I mean? So go on back on the have a tech mindset again. I gotta go back to New York. And so he sent me some money to go on a Greyhound and come back.
Right.
And to pay respect. And I was in his room and stuff. And I stayed like maybe a few days and stuff. So then I had to go back to Virginia and all that deal.
Yeah. Right.
Then after that, I deal with my second old brother passed away within that next year. Man, I was like, yo,
Sound like back to back to back, man.
it was
Just back.
tough. Yeah, and figured like the family supposed to be bringing close together. It was like this, man. So it's like that's why, like like you and a few other underrated one family, man, y'all hold me down. Yo, I thank you for the bottom of how you hold me down because I was like, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I could say I wasn't there. I knew what was going on, but who wants to deal with that? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to like really like that? So, but that's when New York kicked. This is the same. This is when New York kicked.
Right.
Gotta get on my grind. I gotta understand this what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And that's what it was, that spirit of New York. I'm not talking about anybody in the hood and everything, because I know y'all have your own way to get through it, but I can talk about people in New York. New York, when you live in New York, it makes you deal with things, man. It makes you stand up to things, and New York got me through. My grind got me through. Anything I learned from
Word.
they got me through it.
I know what you mean.
There's none I could say. It got me through it. Like, man, I'm champion, yo.
Yeah.
Grace of God, put God first. But me, I do that. Yeah. What I mean, like, I look at the devil. What else you can do now? So
yeah, man. Another question. You got any kids?
No, I didn't have a kid, but I could have had a son back in 2009. This was back in New York. I was with the ex. She lost my son in her belly when he was 4.5 months old. It's almost
my condolences again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Almost. But that's still like
father. Yeah, I still was a father.
Yeah. You know what I mean? All right.
That's my guardian angel named Little JT. She told me Little JT. That's my guardian angel. That's what I'm saying at the time. In 2019, it's like somebody like Daddy, I got you. Just get on my wings. It's like one time I was like, with my brother, this the first time y'all hear this ever. I ain't told nobody my thing. You gonna hear it first from here. Talk with my brother right here. Yo, it was when my brother, my late youngest brother, passed away in November the 8th, 2019. It was like I had my eyes closed, and this is what I was doing my live. I was doing my live. I said, I gotta impact people. You know what I'm saying? I agree wherever it is. And he's like, I was closing my eyes like this. He said, Daddy, I got you. Don't even worry about it. And I went to the bathroom, and I just like, because you figure like this, though. I said, you know what I'm saying? Only all the way around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, that I got you. Don't even worry about that. And I was like, damn. So I was like,
right.
So I've seen it was God. It was like, because again, the family was like this. Yeah. That's why I said my late saints, my guardian angel, Little JT. Man, like, go turn around, don't go that way.
Yeah.
Got you. You heard it first right here. It's real talk.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Let me ask you another one.
Yeah.
Do you have a passport? And if so, how many countries have you been to?
I did have a passport,
but you let it expire. You didn't renew it.
Brooklyn,
Work
out.
Yeah.
But I've been around different parts of it. But again, what's good? Thank you. Thanks for coming. I did. I've been. Let me see. I said I was the cruise with the one I was with now. But before then, I've been like four or five other cruises with the ex, and I've been around different parts of the world, flow, and I see different parts of it, and I see how people be living, man, and I see how these damn countries be treating us as a people. Backwards it is. I see shacks like half mud and half ground and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I remember when we went to Bahamas.
Okay, you've been there. Okay.
I went to Bahamas. Yeah, we went to Bahamas. We flew down there. We ain't took we flew down there. And while you interviewing a drunk. Okay. I see how we do it.
Nah, it's all good. I can't see it. I can't see that comment. I don't. Whoever it was, I can't.
It's Gabe A. Gabe A.
Oh yeah, Gabe A. He don't want to. The snitch Gabe A. He don't want to call the FBI and send the FBI to my house.
Oh,
he just a snitch. He's a verified snitch nigga.
Oh man,
And he a
Gabe.
bitch nigga that lives in Detroit.
Oh man,
This
Gabe.
nigga's life is miserable. Let him rock out. Let him rock out. I can't see his comments. So let him rock out. Let him do what he does.
I was going. You know how to do it now.
Yeah, nah. Let him rock out.
Okay, well, see, Gabe. You're lucky till he let you live.
Yeah, he good.
Because you know this man right here called Johnny Paul already one family, and I don't like nobody be playing with my family. I X you out. I don't play them type of games when they people talk my family. But you know what? Of the strength of my brother Jay, I'm gonna let you ride out. But you know, this cannot happen. This cannot happen in my family.
Yeah.
Cannot do. But we're gonna let you rock out and everything.
Yeah, he all
so
good.
What was it again? What you asked again? Cause
it was we were talking about the passport. You said you had
been I got
to the Bahamas.
Yeah, get back to Bahamas, right? Now I ain't gonna block you. I don't need it because no. He said let you live. I'm gonna let you live. I ain't a drunk. You know what? You know what? It's all right. You know what?
I'll be drinking again after this interview, motherfucker. I'll be drinking it after this interview.
Yeah,
I'm being.
It's not an interview. It's a chopper because we
chop it up. Yeah, we're going back and forth. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's what I'm going. Gotta get. Definitely we're gonna get the passport in the near future. But I've been around the country a few times, and I see things that it's beautiful. Bahamas is beautiful. Utah, I've been on cruises, been to St. Croix stuff. It's beautiful.
Okay.
It's beautiful, but like sometimes I see the conditions why people could just continue being in. I don't like that. Yes, man, I don't like that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That bothered me. Like, why you let me? I said, why? I said, one time we was in the building, right? Me and the ex. This was I was the ex in New York, right? And we was like, she was, that they had the ladies wear stockings like 98, 100 degrees. And so it was this like, she said, thank you. So it was this young guy, he was 14 years old. She said, that's the supervisor. That's your supervisor? He 14 years old? So the ex said, why you say? I said, you let he brought you around? But I have to understand, right?
Right.
That's how the British had it. You know what I mean? I'm like, this little white pants mother.
Yeah.
Talk to you like that, and you ought to be the mom. And I'm like, so what happened was he said, yeah, we take tips. And I'm not giving you a tip. I'm giving her a tip. So she said, yeah, I'm ready to get on 15 minutes. So me and the ex going back and said, no, we're going to get her a tip. Listen, when you get off, we're going to be right here. We're going to give you the tip. When you on your way home, you get a tip. You get him no tip. Wipe it out, wipe your over ass. Then you ain't coming at me and get find out we can't even go back because she said we can't even go back. Yo, but this is again, you gotta stick with what you believe in.
Right.
You got morally right. This thing, you're out here with that.
Man. Yeah, you know it.
You get money for family, you got money. I ain't getting you. Yeah. so when you travel, you are having a good time. Yeah, you fun. But when you see certain things, you makes you think like, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just want to talk to them, but some of them, some of them, they want to. But there are even some they just have to work, keep their mindset, and they get degraded and stuff, and they have. Where else they can go? You know what I mean? So sometimes I look and I said, hey, sometimes I have someone, I give it to him. This for you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Had the humanity with it. You know what I mean? It's you. You spend all you want. You know what I mean? I don't like stuff. I don't like stuff like that. So.
Right. Another question. Significant other or spouse, girlfriend, partner, bed buddy.
No relationship.
Right.
With this person, I with this. I'm not. She's from 3 hours away from me. We've been together over 3 years.
Oh, we're okay. All right, that's what's up. And the last thing, man, how tall are you, man?
Knicks 2.5.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. Those are the questions I had.
That's it? You can ask additional questions while we're talking. Oh,
Yeah, if
yeah.
I could,
How long?
if I could
How
think
long?
of something,
Yeah. How long you can stay?
I could stay for a little bit, man. How long you trying to rock out?
Because I keep you 5 o'clock. Yeah, it'll really make it different because I got another live video. I got another one to deal with 5:35, but we still got enough time to don't even worry about that. But I said it's 3:38. I said y'all at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Start putting your questions in the chat, but let me explain this directly. If I feel the questions is not suitable to ask to my brother, I am not asking.
You can feel the questions, doesn't mean I have to answer them. I don't work for nobody, and I don't answer no questions without no
I'm
thought or
talking on my
training.
channel. If
So
I feel it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
suitable, I'm not answering. So please let it be respectable. Not like I see.
Let them get a little loose. Let them get a little loose. Go, let them get loose, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Come on, baby boy. Let's get it. Fuck them niggas. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we gonna get it going. We're gonna get it going. We gonna get it. But now what about your parents? Your parents are living?
My mom died when I was 8.5, and my pops wasn't.
Wasn't
I mean,
involved.
he early on. I mean, there's supposed to be some pictures out there and all this, and he bought me a tricycle and all that shit. I don't remember none of that shit. You know what I mean? But I did find the nigga. He in Elmont right now. No, he left Elmont. He was in Elmont. Now he in Georgia. He was in Elmont for a long time. Now he in Georgia.
You know, my late father's from Georgia.
Word? Yeah, because my father's from Georgia originally.
Yeah, my late father is originally from Crawford, Georgia.
Mine's from Fayetteville, Georgia. Yeah. But I think he was like 10 years older than my mom, because my mom would have been 82. So he like 92 right now.
Still living?
He living in Georgia. Yeah.
Do you have contact?
I reached out. Ain't nothing on the cell phone. I mean, he's 92. I don't fucking know if he even answered that shit. You know what I mean? I think I sent him a text or some shit. I don't even know if he answered it, but it's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? I ain't even. Yeah, because I had uncles. Huh?
Do you have any kids?
I got 2. I got a boy and a girl, about 2 different women.
That's what I never asked you that the first chopper.
My son will be 20. His birthday is June 2nd. He'll be 22, and then in August she'll be 21.
Wow.
So she'll make 21 in August, but he'll be 22 in June.
They both born in New York?
Nah, they was both born in North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina? Oh,
Yeah.
That's how you been here. That's how you been in North Carolina. 20 years?
I've been here since 02.
02? Yeah.
Yeah, 23 years. Yeah, back, man. Ain't no more New York. And there's one in Brooklyn that could be mine, but the chick, I don't know, man. She refuses to take a test. You know what I'm saying? She refuses to take a test, which is taking money out of his mouth, because he's in college too. It's SUNY Albany.
Right.
He's at SUNY Albany doing cyber security. But she took money out of his mouth by not doing that test, because I can't just tell the VA, yo, this is my kid, without no real proof and shit. You know what I mean? You would have to have my name on the birth certificate or something, but without no DNA test, my name ain't going on the birth certificate.
You know what? The next question I want to ask, that the incident that we've been in, we seen in this chat about snitches, about people. Let me before I ask the question, let me say this, right? And I want people to understand this. I'm not gonna say your fucking name because your name ain't worth saying. I'm being PG today because I want to respect my brother here and everything. But it would have been somewhere else, you would have got it. Trust and believe. But I'm not even gonna say your name. Here, this brother that served his country for almost 4 years. Here, this brother, he had to go to house to house to house. It still still had the mindset. The stride was right. Then after that, when he come out, he still had to support his 2 kids, right? Then he just explained to us he had one possible book, want to find out that the kids had so he could support it. But I want people to understand a mindset how these people went out. You know what I'm talking about, brother. I always talk about the system, how some of us that look like that, right?
Yeah.
But you call him a snitch. And I'm not capping, but understand what I'm saying that usually in New York, I mean, hood, but we're gonna see New York, when you snitch on somebody like that, especially like the vet, you're not gonna last long. But I'm talking about back in the days. You're gonna. I'm letting you know right now. Back in the days on Jamaica, if you said on Jamaica Aggies, I'm talking in Queens now, you better hope you get to the train station. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I know I'm not gonna get into that because you want to go back and forth instead of understand if you have a disagreement with a man, let it be a disagreement and both of y'all could prosper. See, you gotta understand, brother. I'm on God's time. I'm not on human beings' time. And what we doing, especially us as black men, we want to destroy each other, and you play right along to the system and fail to understand instead of see that brother as a negative, you should see him. That's like why you should see him as a blessing. And all this back and forth, you play right into the devil's hands, and you fail to understand that that thing could roll back on you. And what you going to say then? I said, you got to think of. I'm not saying your name. I said, no, listen, it had nothing to do with what he did or anything about. Understand what I'm saying. I'm coming talking to you as a man to a man. A man to a man. When we was coming up, if you got certain agreements to the man, you go to that man, you tell them. And if it doesn't straighten it out, the man go his way, he go that way, you're both still live. If you don't have to walk in the same side of the block, but long as y'all live, you feed your family or whatever. That's the code. I'm talking. That's the code, real man code I'm talking about. All this go back and forth and everything.
It's okay because I got this individual about 20 years. I got 20 years more life on this planet than this nigga got. I've seen enough stuff. He thinks he has a perfect life. That's fine. Live your life in dirty ass Detroit, Michigan. That's cool. You know what I mean? Buy your house, take care of your kids. You know what I'm saying? I got tipsy and I told him I would harm him and his fucking family. That's what I did. That was it. But since he's a bitch, he got sensitive and said, I'm going to
the
the authorities.
He said, your brother threatened to murder my family.
Yep, I sure did.
But bro, you gotta roll that back.
I sure did. That's what I said. He knows what I said, and that shit shook that nigga, and he called the FBI because there was no way in hell I'm driving to fucking Michigan or flying to find you.
Okay, so this is what we going to do.
I've been retired almost 10 years in October. I ain't got time to fuck with no bum ass nigga from Detroit. Okay, but he doesn't think he's a bum. But it's okay.
Okay,
his life ain't my life. I'm good over here.
I understand it, but we're gonna do it like this, brother. Now you heard what he said, right? You know, he said he ain't gonna ride. So let's leave it just like that. Because what you came over here, I'm not talking about you, brother Joe. What you came over here, you really started something, and the sun beautiful. We gonna keep it like that, and that's not cool. Cause see, when you see this, what I'm saying again, brother.
He in love with me, man.
When I say
He in
when
love with me, man.
I understand, but I'm just let me have this.
He want to suck my
when you
Johnson
start,
off.
I said, yeah, see, when you fail to understand this, brother, it's all about life experience. When you cause harm, right? Understand what I'm saying. You gotta think of the repercussions and understand this. And I'm telling you, to a brother, to an OG, to a young brother. I'm being honest with you. I don't want to see you hurt. I don't want to see Jayhan hurt. I don't want to see no brother or nobody that looks like us hurt. But I'm just saying like this, though. If you're going to play, I remember this old guy, the Mr. Wilkins. Matter of fact, he originally from Queens. Come and think about it. Old head. He passed away a few years ago. He's 104. And he said this. He said, listen, if you're willing to put on these big shoes that don't fit, understand what the territory comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you to understand that very loud and clear, y'all. It goes for me too. It goes to anybody. So please, just respect my channel. Respect what I represent. Respect this man that I'm having a chopper with. Respect that.
He don't care about that shit.
No, I gotta say that it's my channel. I'm a brand. It's my brand, so I gotta say that. I appreciate what you say, brother Jay, huh? I appreciate that, but I gotta say that this is my brand, and I don't want, when people see all this, I don't want your people to come back, in the chat and stuff. Don't let nobody run you out and everything, because we're gonna keep it going. Now you said in Springfield Gardens, right? You was just mostly in Queens. You lived in?
Yeah. Yeah, I lived in Southside later. I lived in Southside years later.
Oh, Southside.
Yeah, with my aunt and uncle. I lived over there years later for about 2 or 3 years with
what
them.
street, if you don't mind asking?
Inwood Street.
Inwood,
yes, sir.
Oh,
yeah.
Inwood Street. That's
yeah.
Inwood. That's street.
It was good times. It was wild, but it was good times, man. It was wild.
No. It was good times. I'm just saying. Inwood, yeah. That's around Fat Cat and all that around there.
Yeah. All that. Matter of fact, Edward Byrne. Remember the rookie cop that got shot?
Yeah.
Fat Cat. It was right down the street from my
back in the 1980s. Supreme.
Yeah. It was right. It's right down the street.
Yeah, I remember that. I was.
That was before I moved in with them, though. That was like maybe a year or two before I moved in with them. Word. Yeah, shit was hot, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we're not. We ain't gonna do that, game. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that.
I can't see his comments, so I don't know what he's saying.
I'm not gonna repeat it.
He can't fuck with me. You already called the FBI on me, and didn't shit happen. No charges, no arrest, didn't shit happen. We talked for 15 minutes and they fucking left. Didn't nothing happen to me. I still got my guns and I still got my fucking money. It's all good.
Hey, what's up, nephew? How you doing? So Springfield Garden. Springfield, let me explain to you how Jamaica is. Jamaica, Queens is big, and but they break down the different sections.
Right. St. Albans, Cambria Heights.
St. Albans, St. Albans.
Hollis, Hollis,
right. Cambria Heights.
All of that, yeah.
All that. So it will break down a lot of sections. So Jamaica, Queens is very big. Yeah,
Baisley.
Baisley Park,
all of that.
That's a lot. I mean, but see, the good thing about it, but see, also if you don't know nobody really in Jamaica and Queen, you get caught. Oh, they got you. So you gotta know people. That's the good thing. When I was playing ball, I knew people.
Right.
So I was like, I had a little. No, I know him. You know what? Yeah, I know him like that. You people, you know what I'm saying? You go to parks and everything and stuff. Hop on the bus, or sometimes I used to walk. Yo, we got another game. Another game? Yeah, man, we got another game like Cambrian Heights. That's an hour walking. We still walking. It was fun, yo. What up, son? Yo, you playing against the team? Yeah, he playing against the team. We were bullshit, but it was all fun and everything. And sometimes, and I'm gonna tell you, sometimes, you know, brothers, you know, sometimes like we need to ride back to the train, take us ride back to the train. That's serious. If you cool with them like that, they should take us back to the train. Yo, what is you doing? They ain't doing that. Yo, man, we got this party up in Linden. 212. Come cool.
Yeah.
Word? Yeah, man. We got this party, man. Get some burgers and stuff, man. Because I had best friends living in Queens. So, you know, I call my pops, like, yo. He said, make sure you get home. So, yeah. I just had everybody take me home from Queens back into Brooklyn, drop off everything. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It was all good.
Sir. Word.
It was all good in Queens. I love Queens, but I'm telling them that back in the day, the Queens were, man.
Yeah, that's what Brooklyn cats always say, man. Queens got all the ladies and shit. You know,
the ladies, right? The ladies.
You know how it is, man.
Not the hood rap, not the hood rap. Ladies, they be acting. I used to say,
all right, they all sweet and shit.
Sweet. They say, come here, Billy. Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah. I see how you shoot that right. Yeah, see, you know they get a little plastic. Yeah, I know you that Queen. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I see. I tell them. See, I said I was really, really out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had a little something. I did a little something.
Shout out to the ladies from Queens, man.
No, shout out to the ladies in Queens. But also shout out to my sweetie right now. You know what I mean? Watching.
Okay.
Shout out to her. Thank you.
Word.
Thank you to be part of my life and every day. You know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but shout out to Queens, man.
Yes, sir.
And this let me ask you a question. I know they had Queens and White Castle.
Which one? Hillside Avenue?
The famous one.
That's the closest one I remember on Hillside. I might have had that shit once or twice, man, on some late night drunk shit.
Well, let me ask you a question. What's the famous White Castle in Queens that everybody goes to? Everybody has talked about.
It got to be the one on Hillside Avenue. That's the only one I know of. That's got to be the one. There's always jumping in there. That's got to be the fucking one, man.
Now I went to one. Yeah,
it's hot. Hillside is, you know, it's like Guyana now. It's like Guyana now.
Yeah, Hillside. You know. Also, I went to the one. The Hillside is the one of the hottest one to me in Queens. Yeah, because Hillside always has something going. That's true.
Right.
Always has something going on. You know what I'm saying? But I went through the one on what's that? It's right off Francis Lewis Boulevard. What's it?
Franny Lou.
Franny Lou, yeah, it's right off. What's that avenue, man? Oh man, Murdoch,
yeah, that's in Queens, yes, sir. Murdoch.
Yeah, the White Cat is right on Murdoch and Francis Lewis.
Yeah, I think I don't know if that one's still. It might be. It might be if it's still there. I never went to that one.
That one, yo, I went because there was a guy he lived down the block. His name was Carl Seekers. He used to live down the block on Murdoch. And so you used to go there, you know, and sometimes to get my burgers.
Right.
And get on the bus and take me back to the train station. You know, like back then, now you don't know. A lot of people don't know. You know, when you take them buses, when you travel certain places, you gotta travel extra 50, 60 blocks, sometimes 70 blocks or something, depends where they live at. You know what I mean? This is deep. You know, so that's like about. That used to be a ride. I used to get them because I know I go back to Brooklyn. So I got to get them eats right there, time them buses. Hey, I go back to the station. Yeah, go back to the station. Sometimes it's express, sometimes not using the nighttime be low. I said, don't make a difference. Train gonna be there anyway. So I used to eat one
Yeah, that's
man.
right.
And then what you say so because sometimes the parents ain't, when you get home, they close the kitchen closed. So you like they give you money, get the burgers, man. That's how it was.
Right.
We gotta get shoot. I gotta get home 10 o'clock. And go see the shoot. I gotta get a head start 7:30.
Yes,
So at
sir.
least I get home at something to 10. So I won't be parties. Yeah, real talk. I should get my burger. Yeah, that's how it was.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
So that's what it was. So shout out to Queens and everything. Yeah, been to a baseball game at Shea Stadium when it was open.
I went to a preseason game with the Mets and the Yankees. It was a preseason game, and I went when I was living in the group home in Brooklyn.
Oh,
yeah, I was in the group home for a minute before the foster care. So I was in a group home. I don't know how long that group home. It was short. It wasn't that long. I wasn't in there. Me and my brother wasn't there that long, man. Maybe 3 months or something. Maybe we lived there 3 months. That was about it. Damn, what's the name of that fucking group home, man? Ah, shit. Hold fuck up, man. Let me see. Let's see. Whoa. Let me see. Mercy Home. There you go. Mercy Home for Children, man.
Oh, all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that was Mercy Home and shit. It's still there too. It's still there.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, hell yeah. But that was short-lived and shit. But yeah. So, it's mostly Springfield Gardens. I say mostly Springfield Gardens and shit. And then when I got older, that's when I moved on South Side, with my aunt and uncle and all of that shit. After the army and all of that. That's when I went back to New York and all of that shit. Yeah, that's when that was probably like 1990, 91, 1990, 91, early 91. Then I stayed for about 4 years. Well, my sister lived in Queens too. I stayed with her for about, a few months and shit. She was in Kew Gardens.
Kew Gardens, huh?
Yeah. She was, she lived fly. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was fly over there. I love Kew Gardens, man. That's that shit.
Q.
Yeah.
Tap back to Kew Gardens.
Kew Gardens, man. That's a different level. You know what I mean?
Different level.
Yeah. There you go. That's how she was living it. It wasn't mine. I was just living with her for a few months. You know what I mean? But I was still working and shit, getting my shit together. So, yeah. She lived in Kew Gardens for a long time.
Yeah, Kew Gardens.
Yeah.
I've been through Kew Gardens too, man.
Yeah, it's still popping over there. It's still it's fucking New York.
Yeah,
Kew
it's still New
Gardens,
York.
you got
Yeah,
Queens Boulevard. Queens Boulevard, run all, all of that shit. So
all that shit. I know you've been around Left Rack, right?
Yeah, I've been to Left Rack, Queens Center Mall.
Yeah,
but not too much. Maybe once or twice. You know what I mean? Once or twice, trying to do something different away from Jamaica Avenue and shit like that, but without having to go to Brooklyn.
Queens Mall.
Yeah, Queens Mall.
And the White Castle down the block on 57th Ave.
There's one down there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, I was around there too, man.
Yeah, man.
And then up the block, you got the Lost Battalion.
Lost Battalion.
Jim.
I know they had a pastrami king over in that motherfucker, which I never tried pastrami king.
No, the Lost Battalion, Jim. You never heard of Lost Battalion, Jim?
Oh, Lost Battalion Jim. Play ball. Yeah, right. Everybody play ball at.
Yeah.
I never went in that motherfucker, but I heard about it. Yeah. I never played ball over there.
Yeah, I used to go there. That's what they see. That's one of the places I used to get away. But that pastrami, tell them about that pastrami spot.
Hey man, I never went in there. I didn't. I didn't really start eating pastrami till I moved down south. That shit, because the shit was calling me like, why do I want some fucking pastrami? Maybe I had a pastrami and cheese and Swiss hero somewhere. I don't know, but this shit just came to me when I was down south, so I started buying pastrami again down here. Now they got some good sandwich shops that got good pastrami sandwiches.
They pastrami. I went that place,
and I'll pay too, because you know they get a little pricey down here when it comes to
yeah,
shit
they
like
are.
that.
But I did went to that.
It's
place.
worth it. Oh, it's worth it, man.
I did went to that place, Queen.
You did? All right, yeah. Fucking good ass deli, but I never went in there. Like
you
I
have
said,
to pay a lot though. They give you a lot.
Yeah. But hey, you know, you gotta live, man.
Worth it though.
Yeah.
But see, this was the time I had money. I had a little money. I had like $60 on me. So I had because I went on a ride.
There you
I
go.
went on a hero. I went on a roll and stuff. Like I said, when I was playing with my parents, if I come a certain time, they was not cooking. Shop closed, so I gotta get some eat on the go.
Hey, I'll fuck around and get a pastrami tomorrow and shit, man. I'm gonna have chicken wings today.
Let me tell you, when that hero, you see, they call it down here the sub. Up there, hero.
Yeah, yes, sir.
There's a big difference. You see the bread.
Yeah, hero big ain't nothing but a sandwich, Gus.
Like this. And cut that shit up before, man. Let me explain. When I was walking out the place, I was eating that.
Right.
Man, that I ain't cared though. That thing was good in the morning.
Yes, sir.
It was good, man. Yeah. They said, "What about the other one?" I'm saying now. When I get home. As a matter of fact, I was eating that when I was walking in the house.
Shit, good, man.
I said, "But I had 2 sandwiches too."
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, you want something to drink?" Yes, yeah.
Let me get that. Let me get that. No doubt. I need a drink with this shit. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, man. Them sandwiches go with that beer Stella's right now. I wouldn't lie to you.
Right.
Go good with that. Very good with that.
Yes, sir.
Very good with that. But you know there are certain beers you cannot eat. Certain sandwiches they have all beers like that. But that Stella's there. It goes.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Got them downstairs in the fridge, ready to go. Cold Stella. You know what I mean?
Cold Stellas is some nice pastrami.
I might do that. I might get a nice pastrami tomorrow and come back and
let me know.
Let me know now. For real. I got a couple of spots I can go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I gotta taste the damn pastrami with them though, man. But when in Virginia, they don't really have spots.
You gotta Google like delis in Virginia, some shit like that. Maybe
and you got sometimes to go in the next town.
Right.
You go in the next town, they're not gonna make it as.
You gotta give them a shot. You gotta give them a shot.
Yeah, you gotta give them a shot, right?
You gotta give them a shot and see. Then you like, oh man, now I found my spot right here. I'll be back.
They do have a spot. They used to have a spot where I lived at, like 3 miles away.
Yeah.
They was from New York.
Right.
Matter of fact, they come to find out, come realize they came from Kew Gardens.
Oh wow, that's what's up. They know what they doing then. Yeah.
That's on big town. But see, they were there for years, and then what happened was the COVID came. They moved to Portsmouth.
Oh, Portsmouth, yeah.
Portsmouth. And at Portsmouth, you gotta go over the bridge and all that.
Yo, you speaking of Portsmouth, man. When I was in school in the Army, there was a chick, man, from Portsmouth, Virginia. Her name was Phoebe. This motherfucker she was more advanced than me at that age. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. She just moved differently. I mean, I guess she was giving me signals that I wasn't picking up on them. You know what I mean? I always wonder what happened to Phoebe. Word to mother. Always wonder what happened to that chick. Mm-hmm.
I've been, I've been with TMC. When I first left New York, I was living with my older brother. I got all shout. He's like, we don't talk. Shout out to my older brother that took me in.
Right.
You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
Hampton, I was there for a few months. That's back in June 2012. Then I left there like beginning of September the same year. That's when I moved to Newport News, Virginia. That's where I'm at right now. And
Newport News. Yeah.
and I'm in Newport News, Virginia, man. The Newport News is Hampton. It's like Brooklyn and Queens. It's next to right next together. Matter of fact, I could walk from my house. I could walk to Hampton in 15 minutes.
Right. Yeah, I knew.
Just like that. It's like, let me see. You know what I'm saying? It's like.
No, I know what you're saying. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I want to tell people, it's like he lives like Hempstead Avenue, going to Across Island.
Right.
Walk there. It's like that. It's that close. Yeah, I can walk there. You know what I'm saying? They got the morning New Market Mall. There's like one side right here, one side. No, it's not like that. But it's like this. Like some stores on the Hampton side, and there's some stores on the Newport News side.
Okay,
but it's like this though. But I told you this is how they separate.
Yeah.
Like you got Wawa, it's on the Hampton side.
Wawa's is all in Virginia.
Yeah, all Virginia, man.
I think they getting a couple in Carolina finally this year. I think it's supposed to be
Wawa. A few in Jersey.
A word?
And yeah, Wawa, somebody told me to have a few in Jersey, y'all.
Yeah, they opening up some shit, man.
They need to go up, man. I believe that. I think they should, hit the Carolinas and Delaware and all that, man.
Yeah, let's see.
I believe going. I don't know New York or New York or anything, but I think Wawa would survive New York. It depends what spots in New York you put it at, though, too.
Right.
Yeah, they probably have to put like some Long Island and stuff, or maybe certain parts of Queens.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know about Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn, all that. But yeah, you can put something in there.
They got 2 Wawas right now, but those is like over an hour away from me.
Where's it at?
Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and Wilson, North Carolina. Oh, they got one in Kill Devil Hills. That's by the water and shit.
Okay. But get out of here! The ex, when I was with the ex in New York, she had. I went to Wilson with her.
You went to Wilson? Word. Okay,
Wilson, North Carolina. Yeah, we took the Amtrak though. Yo, that's a fucking ride. Then we get off, and then we at the ride.
I took the Amtrak from New York to Wilson before, and I had my boy pick me up and shit. And then before I left, I had a kind of like an ex. Well, it was actually the girl I took to the junior prom. She's a CEO. Well, she's a supervisor now, but I saw it at my boy's funeral in November. Yeah, Wilson. Yeah, there.
Because I remember I got for Wilson. Then we had to get back because they live like in trailers and stuff.
Right.
We still have to ride extra almost 3 hours after we got off the Amtrak. That was a journey, like. It was nice out there though. It was not no booming, but it was a ride.
Yeah.
It was in a pony. It was in a pony's Wilson. No, we didn't got it for Wilson. It was another stop.
Right. Ain't no
telling
what that was. Yeah. You got a lot of that boony shit in Carolina, man.
Yeah, it is, y'all.
Because like you can drive where I'm at. Shit. Maybe 10 minutes. You see farms and shit, you know what I mean? And cattle and horses and shit like that. So
yeah, like sometimes you go to Virginia, right? Certain parts of Virginia, see farms and all that. They say that counts,
yeah,
cows, goats, and all that.
All of that shit,
yeah. When I used to, when I ride on an Amtrak, right? When I'm on my way to see my woman, see my girlfriend,
right?
A woman, I see like this in Virginia, y'all. I see like All that. Yeah.
Word.
In Virginia.
Yeah.
Also, we see some, Confederate flags.
Yeah, the Confederate shit and all of that.
The Confederate. I had, when I was when I was on the train one time on my way, he said, hey, nigga. Yeah.
Right.
And I said, yeah, I said, I know what stop you get up. How about this New York nigga to whoop your ass? Confederate boy. I sure did. They said you not. Did you say you? She said you're afraid. Why I should be afraid of him?
Yeah.
Please. You all
Yeah,
right, man? Cause
there's
he
still
cause
some of
he ain't
that.
know I ain't seen before. He was getting off the same stop that I was getting on T-Mobile. So I'm like, yeah, what's up now? What's up now though? What up? I'm this and that. What's up? What up?
Yeah, you know how that shit is, man.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta you gotta confront these people like that. What up? What you doing? Yeah, I said you
Mm-hmm.
think I said you. Oh, I said I already got you scoped out, stupid. I know you get ready to walk over there to see your wife, right? How about whoop your ass so your wife see you, right? Now, again, God works mysterious ways. But girl, she was coming. I said, why you could not stay in the car this time?
Right.
But I understood what it is. I said, you know what? Let live. I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. I don't fucking know. I'm going to take a piss, brother. Give me a second.
All right. You keep it
I
going. I
got
keep
to
it
take a
going.
piss.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, again, welcome to my channel. I'm already dark as your truth, the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets on social media. We chop it up with my brother JhonDaAnalyst. This is part 2. And also check this out, y'all. Check it out. At 5:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna have the one and only one LVZ, coming up after this. So if y'all, stay right there. Hope my brother could come back and check that out at 5:35, one LVZ. Do you know the one LVZ? You ever heard of him?
Who, me?
Yeah, the one LVZ. You ever heard
Yeah,
of him?
that's my man from DC.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, one LVZ.
I'm doing him next.
Oh, word. Okay, yeah, one LVZ NBA
5:35.
talk.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, all right, yeah. I ain't seen VZ in a
You gotta
minute.
be in the chat then. Huh?
That's LeVar Smith, nigga.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
that's the homie right there, man.
he about it. He's still in DC holding it down. I had
Yeah,
unsubscribed from a whole bunch of people, so I hadn't seen him in a minute. But I might
yeah,
have to
that's
check. Yeah, he is straight, brother. He's straight.
I like him. Yeah,
Hey, he smoked the la and all of that. You know what I mean?
that's my man right there. Yo,
Yeah,
real no D.
he a
Yeah,
proud brother. You know what I mean?
I like it. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. So me and him know each other for a long time. He said because he said on the radio. Yeah,
yeah,
he know like in Maryland, in Maryland that's my woman live at. He said, yeah, man, we gotta go check it out. See, though,
yeah,
man, yeah, that's a good brother. So
yeah.
we
Shout
can
out to one LVZ, man.
one
Yeah,
of
no
these
doubt.
man. So we gonna do him next at
Okay,
5:35 and everything. But we got a little time
that's
though.
my
So
man. He got a son. I know Jabari is getting bigger. Then he got
yeah,
his granddaughter. I know she getting older and stuff. Yeah, man. That's my man. I'm glad he's still doing his thing, man. For real.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. So
That's what's
I
up.
yeah, just like I was explaining to people, just like I know JhonDaAnalyst as a long time, I know one of VZ a long time too. So they part of the family. You know what I mean? Like
Yes,
I keep on
indeed.
telling you, I tell people I know people. I just don't say I know people. Y'all gonna find out too. You see what's up? So he promised me that do some chop up. He said, "Yo, I'm ready to do some chop up. I can stay an hour." I said, "No problem. Give me an hour. That's fine with me." So
yeah.
that's fine with me. So it's like he already because he was on the day before. I think it was on yesterday. I think day 4 years. Oh, day 4 years yesterday. But he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna be underrated. Chopper come through 535."
Okay, all
Like
right,
that. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So,
that's what's up.
yeah.
You
So
got
that's
two
what I'm
heavy
saying.
hitters today. Two heavy hitters.
There you go. That's how I do it. Keep them jumping.
Word.
I'm telling you, yo, don't sleep on my motherfucking grind. My
You know what
grind
I
is real. Got
mean?
two
Word.
heavy hitters, you know what I mean? Back to back.
Yeah.
How many people could say that?
Word up, man. That's a beautiful thing and shit.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, man. You got two brothers that is doing their thing, that rise to the occasion in their own way and
And
stuff.
handle business, man. And we
And
handle
handle
business.
business. And
You
they
know what I'm
know,
saying?
and T and the brother Jay Hahn and one of EZ, if they don't know that I don't know how to handle my business, they won't even fuck with me. So that actually lets you know something. I'm
Yeah.
official. I'm a vet in this game, y'all.
Yeah. No doubt. A lot of us been around here a long time. Some of these newer cats, they just don't know, you know.
They
But
don't know, bro.
yeah,
I'm
they'll be
vet.
all right. Yeah, they'll be all right. You know what I mean?
So I had people telling me that I never thought you had a channel. I said, I guess you didn't look at my account.
Right.
Look at my account. It should be much more, but look at my account. So how you gonna say something like that? I'd be like, yo, look at my account. Oh, yeah, that's why I've been out here a minute. I'm a vet in this game. I've been
Yeah.
I do this for a long time, man. Still here doing it.
Salute.
Salute, man.
This is
Yeah, what you
this is sweet tea. This is nothing but sweet tea.
Oh no, it's not. You know you got some sweet tea, some vodka.
No, that's some sweet tea there. That's why I was at this store looking for the closeout tea. That's where I got this tea from.
You
I should have
know what?
I should have bought everything then, but I did
I'm
not.
gonna get up and I'm gonna get me some tea. How about that? Go ahead and keep on talking, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's JhonDaAnalyst, also known as the chat room king, the one and only, the alpha and the omega, the motherfucking incredible. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, man. Another beautiful day in Carolina. Made a couple of dollars a day. I only did one delivery. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm chilling, man. Life is fucking gorgeous. You know what I'm
Yeah, no,
saying?
salute to you, bro.
Yeah, so, hey, salute, man. That's what's up. You know what I mean? All right.
Now I'm gonna tell you how. Before we continue, tell you how I make my tea. Some I make I put some honey in it, but I
Oh
ain't want no
shit.
honey in it this time. So
I
I
ain't
put
got no more
I
honey.
had some brown sugar in it,
Oh
mix
shit.
it up.
With the white sugar?
No, just brown sugar.
Just brown sugar? Okay. How that
Brown
shit taste?
sugar, real good. Then I put a little vanilla extract in it. Now, usually when I put it in, right, that's my own concoction when I was very, very little. So,
Right.
but usually like it tastes better when it's cold. So usually I test it out a little bit. Okay, it's good. I let it get real cold.
Right. I put my cups in the freezer. Then it gets
That's what I
slushy.
do with the ice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I
Yeah,
do with
yeah.
this.
I do it. If I just make it, I put ice cubes in it. But if I didn't just make it and it's just regular, I'll just pour regular and let it sit in there like 20, 30 minutes. And my freezer work real good. And that should be icy on top and shit,
Yeah.
slushy. And I like to sip on it because you know what I mean?
Like for this, right? What I did, right? I already put some tea in it. So after I finish, I put it back in the freezer.
Right.
Because I know I want to go drink tea out of this anyway. And that should be it tastes so
Yeah. When I'm on my sober tip, I drink water and tea. I ain't bought no sodas in a month. All that Simply lemonade, Simply fruit punch. I ain't bought no Simply drinks. It's just been tea and water. You know what I'm saying?
Now I can tell you this though. I made my own concoction of this one. I did this back in maybe I was New York. When I was living in New
Yeah.
York. One day I had vanilla vodka, right? And she said, I got some more liquor and stuff. We get this. Nah, I'm gonna try another extra. I'm trying for another. I tasted before, but I tasted with some soda and stuff. So I made some tea and put some a little bit of to put a little bit another extract.
Right.
So I always had ice in the cup, right? So I put the ice in the cup, let it get hard. And I think we had people. I think some of family came over.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't want the tea. I said, no, I don't want to try the tea. I want to try the tea first, how it tastes. She said, you can have the other. No, I don't want none. I want to try this. But I bought the bottle, but I never opened it for like 2 months. So I opened it. The tea get cold like 3 hours. I saw it already, form. And I poured that vanilla vodka in it with the tea. And so just let it sit for a minute. And I taste that motherfucker. I said, yo, it hit me. Whoop!
Oh, word. How much vodka you put in there?
I took it out this cup. So put like maybe like this much.
About that much? Okay. All right. Little something. Yeah.
Because it's the first time I tried it.
Right. But it still tastes like tea, right? Of course.
Tastes like vanilla tea. I tell you that much.
Wow.
You taste the vodka, but see, that's why I put this one because I don't want the vodka overpower the flavor of vanilla extract. I want to try to fuse it.
You fuse all that, yeah, right. So I never thought about no vanilla extract. Wow.
That was when I was little, so that's what. Oh man, it came out good. And I was sitting drinking all night. Everybody else drinking soda, juices, and all that.
Yeah.
So she said, "You want me to make you? Yeah, just make a picture. Teacher, put in this on drink, man. I was in the house. Now I tasted that. So what I did, put it right back in the refrigerator, put it back in the freezer. They get hard again. And then what happened was instead of put the tea first, I did a lemon extract. So what I
put lemons in my tea. I put 2 slices of lemons when I make a
that tastes real good. Yeah, that brings it out. But mine I put lemon extract. And so what I did, I'm gonna tell you what I did wrong on this one. I put a little too much vanilla vodka in there, and I put there. I still taste a little bit. It tastes good, but the lemon extract just tastes a little bit. And I said, okay, I know what to do with the next juice. And then I got that packed out. Shoot, I was out. And that night I was like this. I was feeling real nice. They said, yo, what are you doing? They said, yo, do you? Nah, I'm just drinking. Because whatever I was out, that tastes good though. So that's what I've been doing. If I would have had vodka right now, that's what I've been doing. Regular vodka, yeah.
That's what's up, man.
I just like flavor vodkas. With the flavor it is. Regular vodka, I like,
But that's what you drink, vodka?
When I have it, yes, at times.
Yo, my man, that's what I drink, man. Straight vodka, man. I was drinking Tito's.
I like flavor though.
Yeah, you like Cirocs and shit like that, like apple vodka, apple Ciroc.
Vodka, I like apple, but I like the cheap, like the Burnett vodka, the cheap.
Yeah. Oh, Burnett's, yeah. I used to. I don't mess with that no more. But I have had Burnett's. Word.
Yeah, but see, but look, you large though. So you can buy. I'm not like you. I got to stick to the budget.
Hey, I was there, brother. Not too long ago. I had some. It's been a few years, but I told. I think I said something about Burnett's vodka and Angry Man. You know Angry Man and shit.
Yeah.
You heard of Angry Man?
Yeah, I know Angry Man. Yeah.
And he was like, damn, John, you drinking Burnett's, man. You might as well be drinking rubbing alcohol. I was like, yeah, you're right. But when the funds is a certain way, that was the lower budget vodka you would drink. You know what I mean? So I have had Burnett's plenty of times in my life. That's a fact.
Yeah, but when you don't have the money. You
Yeah.
gotta go with the better. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, like when one day, like you know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's but I don't drink that anymore. But I don't even really buy Tito's anymore. They got this vodka that's made in Kinston, North Carolina. It's called Social House Vodka. And I think that Social House Vodka is $2 cheaper than Tito's, but I think it's just a lot more smoother than the Tito's. You know what I mean? So I've been drinking that. That's like my go-to vodka. I got a bottle down there right now. Like I take shots of that shit. I don't make any mixed drinks. I take shots. You know what I'm saying? Then I chase it with a Stella. And that'd be good. So I'm drinking Social House vodka, but I know it's in North Carolina. I don't know if they expanded anywhere else, but that shit is definitely smoother than Tito's to me. I don't know about everybody else. I know Tito's is all the rave and all of that. And shout out to Tito's. And if they don't have Social House vodka when I'm at, like if I go on Fort Bragg, I'll just grab, especially if I don't want to just go from Fort Bragg to a liquor store by my house, I'll just grab a fifth of Tito's while I'm on Fort Bragg and be cool. That's another thing. You got veteran status, right? Oh, okay. Veteran on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very YouTube,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
social media, period. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Word. Shout out to you. Thank you for your service.
I appreciate that, man. Yes. Yeah, I appreciate, man. I think the last 2 years, I ain't gonna say last 2. I said last 2 years. People had give me my flowers along the way before. I'm not gonna say y'all didn't, but they are ones that I never knew. They gave my flowers. They said, "Yo, you be doing your thing, man. Appreciate you should be like that." I said, "Yo, man,
Yeah.
I said it's good. It's good to know. I weather the storm. You know what I mean? You got some. Yeah, let me tell you. There's a lot of people had come through this channel that right now they up there now. A lot throughout the years came through this channel.
Right.
They ain't act like they don't know me. I said, it's all right. I see you though. I see you. So,
Yes, sir.
so it's cool. You know what I mean? I'm still here. You know what I mean? So like that. So anybody want to ask any questions to the brother right here? And matter of fact, tell people about your channel. Man.
Oh man, shit, JhonDaAnalyst, man. That's my main channel. Uh that one's more just me. I mean, that's just pure JhonDaAnalyst, you know what I'm saying? Um and that's when I don't tell too much on there, but that's just me mostly just chilling like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And I am talking big time trash on there. You know what I'm saying? I will. I am talking big time trash on there. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all come through, listen to me ramble. You know, here's the fucking link. You know what I mean? Y'all subscribe and shit. Then I also got a Chat Mafia channel. Um, that's where it gets a little more raw on Chat Mafia. Because I give everybody a wrench over there, and you let people wild out. I mean, it don't be too bad or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but it's a lot. I guess it's a lot more fun.
Is this your second channel or this the same channel you on?
Yeah, the one I put up there first is my main channel. That's like my bigger channel. You know what I'm
That's this
saying?
channel, right?
Yes,
What you
sir.
on? All right,
And then I just put in Chat Mafia is where me, I guess, a lot of witty chat people that make funny comments and we
Yeah.
roast and we say stuff and it's a little more rough on Chat Mafia. You know what I mean? It is still cool.
Yeah, Chat
Everybody's
Mafia.
welcome.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
the Chat Mafia.
yeah,
That's
man.
you see you.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
Yeah, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. You know what I mean? It's definitely all good.
Okay, now, let's see, because I think the other one. Oh, I got okay. Yeah, because the second, yeah, I got Chat Mafia, but this one, YouTube, now I'm supposed to have two of your channels. It knocked me out again, so I have to
Yeah,
resubscribe,
resubscribe.
resubscribe to the other one, the first one.
Yeah, yeah. But these are like my fourth and fifth channels. Like I've had other channels before that got knocked for me being not going by the guidelines. You know what I'm saying? But they can't stop me. I just start up new fucking channels. And then I got another channel, which yeah, that one, JhonDaAnalyst SITC. But I haven't really done nothing on that. I need to get that shit started too. I need to get that shit started. So we'll see what happens with it. You know, we'll see what happens with it.
Yeah, we gonna be at let's see, about another 3 or 4 more minutes, and we can get off so I can get ready
Yeah.
for one of these. But we got a few more minutes. Any question you want to ask before we continue, or
Oh
whatever?
nah, I'm good. I'm good on all the questions. I couldn't think of nothing else, man. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
I got one question. One question. And people ask me all the time. Would you ever move back to New York? It ain't happening. Huh?
See it. See it. I'm seeing it. See it.
Yeah.
Listen, I mean, because you don't think about it, especially in New York City. D Hall, what's good? Thanks for coming, my brother. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. I don't see it because our culture is gone.
Yeah, exactly. It ain't the same, and it's not supposed to stay the same.
Well, we're not saying it'll stay the same, but it's got, you know what I'm saying? We got to have some significance of our culture.
Yeah.
It's like it just rip all our culture away. I'm like, come on, we see. I mean, listen. Listen. I'm sorry. I don't know. People gonna say this. I want things better for New York. There's no doubt about it. Fix the hood. I get that, but I'm sorry. I gotta have it. But I gotta have the corner stores. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
gotta have the food and stuff.
The
I gotta have
convenience of
stuff
all
that's
too.
right. I gotta have something connected that looks like us. You
In
know
New
what I
York,
mean?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can pretty much get anything you fucking want in New York.
And why don't you just keep? I mean, you could upgrade it and still keep it. Why you got? Yeah,
3 o'clock in the morning, you can get a slice of pizza. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah. So it's, but
I mean, you. I'm just you. I mean, in some grocery stores, you know what I'm saying? You get some Spanish food.
yeah.
24/7. Be the
Word.
hero. Sometimes
Yeah.
pizza all around.
Yes, sir. You are absolutely right. Yep.
You want a beer? What do you get a beer? You want a burger? You get a burger.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I mean, like sometimes, like. I mean, let's keep it real. Sometimes us as the people, we don't even have money like that. You know what I mean? So
True.
24 hours come at that to help feed your family. You know what I mean? You live by yourself,
sir.
yo, I can get that, get you going like.
Mm-hmm.
But when you take that away, people don't understand. You take away the humanity. You take away, people like, I could, we had some food that's healthy. Yeah, I understand that, but you understand what I'm saying, that the significance of it, you took that away because it was keeping us out of trouble.
Yeah. You're right.
It's keeping us out of trouble. Like, yo, man. So what are we? Yo, word. Let's get this burger. Let's get this stuff, man. Go back upstairs.
Word. Yeah, that doesn't keep you out of trouble. Yeah.
If you're in trouble, out of trouble.
Yeah. That's a fact. Word.
Ain't all about what was smoking weed in front. Yeah, I get that. Okay, I get all that, but at the same time, it was keeping us out of trouble, man. Yo, let me tell you. I'm keeping the buck, y'all.
Yeah.
This is when I was living in Queens. Man, it was something happened at the corner store. I had to take the train. And I'm saying like this: if I don't eat a certain limits of time, I get weak. I
Right.
do. I get weak. I gotta put some on my stomach. I ain't had nothing that day even going to later night. I said, "Oh shoot!" And
Mhm.
so I had to take the cab. I said, "Yo, man, we got to stop at the spot of Suffolk."
Oh wow, Suffern Boulevard.
Hmm?
You said
Suffolk
Suffern
right off
Boulevard.
Jamaica. Suffolk right off Jamaica.
Yeah, yeah, yes, sir.
The fish spot. Remember the fish spot?
There was one on Suffern that will sell whiting sandwiches.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That my uncle loved that fucking spot. May he rest in peace.
And I'm
He,
saying I'm allergic to seafood. Right, only thing I can eat whitings. And at that time it was open almost 24 hours. So I
right.
stopped there. I said, "Yo," and then back then the sandwich was like maybe $3, maybe $4. Man, I got 3 of them, man. I said, after that, take me home. And see, this is what I was talking about, y'all. You know what I'm saying? People, when they was getting them sound, they was going up, they was going home because so that's what I meant.
Yeah,
That we
yeah.
that we will talk about it when I start the series in New York.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Because I think that's what I really want people to talk about. That there are certain spots that have open on 24/7 that actually was, keep the crime down. I'm not saying the crime was not up, not saying we're not saying that crimes were not still committed, was still committed, but certain times just keep the crime down. People was upstairs, you know what I mean? So will you want a person to be hungry and rob somebody? But
Mm,
places like that was a service to our community. You know what I mean? And so that's what I see as it. You know what I mean? So, White
right.
Castle open, stuff like that. That was like the savior in our community. Hey,
Hmm.
let's get some burgers, man. Word? Yeah, let's get some burgers, man. Go up there, you know what I mean? Chicken spot be open sometime. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Yes,
Sometimes they have
sir.
burgers, and sometimes they make sandwiches and stuff
Yeah.
all in one and everything. You get burgers, some fries, hot dogs, and all that. That's what I'm saying. It was like
Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I got you. Shoot.
now I
Yeah.
miss
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't want shit, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want no cafes. I want
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. No,
I
I
want.
understand. Word. Word. Yeah, man. Well, guess I'll wrap this up, man.
Yeah, man. Make him last remarks and make
Oh,
him
my
just
last. Thanks
go
for
ahead.
having me. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
A pleasure again, as always. Quite
Mhm.
enjoyable. Um, but Gay Bay is a snitch, a verified snitch. He lives on Woodstock Drive in
Oh,
Highland Park, Michigan. He lives in a small ass fucking house. He drives a Chrysler 300. He's a fucking fraud. And he's just mad that he has to go to fucking work. And I don't have to do shit but stay black and die. So fuck Gay Bay. That's all I gotta say. Go to work, nigga, and shut the fuck up.
all right, all right. That's your rant. Now your real last remarks, please.
Thanks for having me. It was indeed a pleasure.
Thank you. And stay right there because we're going to close this out together. This is part 2 of Brother D Hard, the analyst, Chopper with D Hard, the analyst, part 2, hashtag the truth, the #1 grinder. And I just want to say it's always an honor to talk to you. And thanks for always being
Right.
part of your family. And like I said, New York, Queens stand up, Brooklyn stand up, whole
Word
New
up.
York stand up, whole New York City stand up. We always do our thing. And I just want to let people know that there's a difference today of a real one and a fake one. Fake ones make excuses to grow. Real ones, us as real ones, we go through the storm and grows.
That's what's
Want
up.
y'all, want y'all remember that. Because
That's what's up.
fake ones do not want to go through the storm.
There it
They
is.
want to make excuses and get people in trouble and all that and everything. and hoping that this person grows to understand. But right here, we rise to the storm.
Yes, sir.
To be better. You know, I want people to understand it. I want y'all to know. I understand this when y'all go back and listen to it and everything. And I just want to know that what's so sad about this, I have to say this, not just saying because the brothers right here. Despite whatever going on here, what does brother have to overcome? Still had to go to the service, stay almost 4 years. Got jerked on that. He's a family man, take care of his 2 kids. And I'm saying, how many brothers could say that? And still have the knowledge to pass in his own way, to pass knowledge to us to help us as a people. But if you still talk about, oh, he doing this, or she doing that, instead of he what they say.
There you go.
And that's the sad thing about it, because sometimes God sent people to give us Jews, and maybe you don't like the person. Sometimes God give us Jews to help us out.
There you go.
And that's the sad thing about us as a people. And so sometimes we pass over that and we wonder why we in this, the garbage, the drama and all that. And everything. You know, and that's the thing about we try to understand. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So sometimes we look at that person, you hearing what they're saying.
They'll be all right. Hey, they'll be all right, man. I hope they're enjoying their life as much as I'm enjoying mine. That's all I can say.
Enjoy your life, man.
I'm like Frank Sinatra. I'm doing it my way, baby.
Doing it right way. And so I tell people that, say, when God said your time's up, your God time's up. What you gonna say then?
Yeah, I ain't got time to mess with no. Nah, nigga, I ain't got time for that shit.
That's why I do what I do. Because you know, that's why I try and do it all I can. So wherever that day comes, nobody cannot say, yo, that I'm trying to do, even inside of space, outside of space. I'm trying to do all I can, man. Because listen, I'll be 59 in June 4th.
Right.
After this over, usually May be Zoom.
Yeah.
Maybe zooming, and I be doing. God forbid, God grant me to this C59. I believe I will see 59, but you know, I'm just putting it out there. But you know, hey, next year I'll be 60.
It is. I'm trying to
So
get there myself.
So you know what I'm saying. So I'm grateful to still be here, man. I beg you be here because there be a times in my life I never thought I would see the time, because I've been around people like, yo.
Word, right? No, I know.
You don't need to be part of that. We need you in the streets with the knowledge, man.
Right.
And that's what it is. So, you know, but thank you, brother J-Hawk. Hey, yo, if you had time, come back 5:35 back here. You know, we're gonna chop it up with our brother 1LVZ.
All right, that's what's up.
You know?
So
I'll be back here, family, at 5:35 p.m. Eastern Time. I'll be back with less than an hour with 1LVZ.
Word.
Chop it up, too. To get it good, still drop, yo. I'm telling you, be dropping them grinder hits. I got one heavyweight I done one heavyweight, got another heavyweight doing it. That's how I do it. Yeah, yes, grind style. I told you before how I show you how you do it. I told y'all. I told you how I do it. Y'all ain't want to listen to me. I'm doing this. I'm a vet in this game. But y'all don't want to listen to me. Oh, you fake. Look what happened. Tell y'all, man. You better put some respect, man. Right.
Salute to you, JT. I'm out.
Thank you.
Salute to the chat. Thank y'all for stopping through and all of that. Hey, and Gabe is a snitch.
Yeah. All right, peace. 5:35 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, less than an hour from now. Brother LVZ be coming back, come up on here. All right, so I'll be right back. Until then, be safe out there, be good to each other. See y'all 5:35.